Hello and welcome to our live show tonight, where we are showcasing the culture here in China. There's quite a lot happening here, and we want to run through with you so that you follow together with us. But it is a cultural show where various people have come here over the weekend to see what's happening here, and we also here bring this live to you together with my colleague Joe. My name is Daniel Arapmoi. Let's take you through and we'll see what's happening.
Yeah, nowadays, Kaifeng City uses a lot of technologies to showcase the traditional culture. This combination is fascinating.
It is actually fascinating, Joe. I haven't seen this kind of show in my entire life.
Yeah, also first time to me. It looks so amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. Wow, it's all dark inside. You may not be able to see me, so let's focus on our audience a little bit.
Exactly. This is a Qingming Shanghe. Like it's a painting very famous in China. It's a national treasure.
Okay.
It's painted by the painter Yang Zhou, a picture about Kaifeng in the Song Dynasty about 1,000 years ago, when there was a super prosperous city, probably the biggest city in the world.
Okay.
And this show uses technology and this naked eye 3D to show us, wow, the daily life back then in China 1,000 years ago. Look at this picture.
Okay, so is that the reason why the young people are so much packed in here? Are they trying to learn the history of their country and try to master what really happened to be part of the civilization?
Yeah, I totally agree. And in recent years, I think young people have a growing interest in that traditional culture and history. And now Kaifeng become a perfect place for them to come and learn.
So as you can see, there's quite a lot of young people here who are trying to learn their history, the past, so that they can understand the present. This is so fascinating. I just love this. It's wonderful the way these young people, embrace themselves in the culture of China, trying to identify themselves with the past so that they can follow the future of where their country is going. What a culture.
So it's actually a technology combined with real person showing, right? It's a real man performance combined with all this technology. It looks fabulous.
Yeah. So is this a real person?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a real man or robotic. Okay. Looks so real.
So real.
You see how amazing China is nowadays. It's also amazing.
I love it.
As a Chinese, it's the first time to see this.
Now I'm trying to understand why President Xi Jinping has put a lot of emphasis on science and technological development in China. To be able to showcase the power that lies within us as humans.
Exactly. Wow. Okay, the Chinese are saying welcome to Kaifeng, the Song Dynasty, and it's a description of how prosperous the Song Dynasty was. And this is an representative of Song Dynasty. She's talking to the audience. I think I'm wrong. This is probably a robot.
Okay.
No, it's a real man. Oh my God.
This is a real human. I thought it was some sort of a...
Me too. Oh my God.
Amazing.
This is really amazing. Although it's a bit dark, but wow.
It's like I'm in a huge cinema hall.
Exactly. Wow. This is surreal, I would say.
So, Joe, if I may ask you once again, so how much does culture mean to the young generation of China today?
I think nowadays people are more proud of themselves. In recent years, they are more proud of their heritage and the tradition of the ancestors. So it means a lot to them. Then you see this performance, there were a lot of quotation of classical Chinese poetry. And this is exactly fit to the taste of the young people nowadays. And also we see a lot of the young people, they are trying to dress on traditional Hanfu costumes as we walk by from the hall, right?
Yes,
so this is also evidence of how this traditional culture are important to the young people.
Yes, I saw quite a number of people wearing a Hanfu today.
Yes,
so
exactly.
it really tells a lot about how much these young people are trying to embrace their culture.
Yes. I think in the show, the man is trying to play an Asian poem, a poem writer, I would say.
Such a beautiful display over there.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very delicate, very elegant. And all the music are developed by the company itself. All the music here. So they use the lyrics of traditional classical Chinese poetry. Between him and the heaven, the supreme god, is asking why the Song Dynasty only lasts for 300 years. Because it was super prosperous. Like it became a painful thing for Chinese back then. Like it lasts only 300 years. It should last longer, maybe.
Right.
This is a very classical Chinese poetry. Every Chinese can recite. This one, the one they are chanting now.
You're saying everybody
Almost everybody can recite.
can recite this?
Yeah, it's a very classical one.
All right. So is it taught at school as
Yeah,
well?
exactly. It's talking about the war in the Three Kingdoms era in China. That's approximately 2,000 years ago, something.
Yeah. So you can see this one has come to an end.
Yes.
Wow. Going to the second one. Immersive fantasy. So that was one of the immersive fantasy show.
We are going to the next scene. There are so many scenes, one by one after another. And this is the end of the second one.
Okay.
So we are going to the third one, next one.
It's actually right here.
One. Yeah, this is the player, the actors, actress.
Oh, nice.
大江中去浪淘尽，千古风流。东篱把酒放壶后，兰香盈袖。自在梅花春深来，寒烟凝醉。无情芳草无尽悔，天尽归舟。那千里如云和月，功过深远。一曲心字多凭栏。 强冠悠悠，最挑人生人的桃源望门，草色烟光残照，宿命如朝。
Oh, I think this is the end of the show. Sorry? This is the end of the show. Okay, they are announcing this is the end of the show. I was wrong. This is the end scene.
Okay.
I thought there was more. But do you like this one?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. You know, Joe, one of the things that I've actually come to love about this entire fantasy show is how, first of all, the actors and actresses, dress up.
Yes.
Such an amazing display of culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
It's very delicate, very beautiful.
Yes. They're so much dedicated to showcase, what China has to offer to the rest of the world.
It is.
And I think this is something that I, as an African, will be proud of. If I go back, I may begin to understand more of my culture.
Of your culture.
Yes, of my culture, because I see Chinese people are trying so much, to keep their culture alive, and that many of us in Africa have tried to let our culture go. We have tended so much to emulate what the Western world is giving us, and we are beginning to forget our roots, our cultures. In the past, we used to sit by the fireside, the bonfires at night. We sit together with our grandparents. They tell us stories of the past. We get to learn from that. But when we grew up, we moved into the city centers and we decided to forget all that culture. So what we're doing is speaking very good English and forgetting our own culture back home.
Maybe it's a byproduct of urbanization. But you see China, by utilizing technology and innovative ways of showing your culture, you can actually attract more young people to admire your traditions, right?
Yes.
So this could be a smart way to do that.
Oh yes, I think this could be a good one. And the fact that, actually one thing that is so cool here is the technology that is involved in displaying the culture.
It's so amazing. It's also my first time seeing this. Amazes me. It touches me the soul as a Chinese.
Actually, Joe, one thing that I'm taking away from this trip in China is the word technology. Technology in China has just made life so simple. It's made everything seem like yesterday was today. And today is tomorrow.
Exactly. I remember this morning we also see the demo in the city gate of Kaifeng, where there's to show the history by using technology in just 9 minutes. You can show the whole thing from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
It's also fascinating.
It is fascinating. Yeah. So really, so I think this is something that we should emulate. You know, we as Africans, as friends of China, should try to emulate, you know, dig in deeper into our culture, try to understand our very own culture.
Yeah.
And how we can exchange and share these ideas of the past and the present together.
Exactly, but the key word is innovation.
Innovation,
That's
yes.
the word. That's the way you can attract the young people to admire, to inherit the culture.
Oh yes, that's actually true. You know, innovation has brought so many of these kids because, I mean, they identify themselves with the tech.
Yes.
You know, so they come in big numbers to try to see, oh, so this is happening here. Wow, it's amazing.
Totally
man.
amazing. So how do you like Kaifeng so far? After seeing this and after our tour in this city, like Asian capital of China, like 1,000 years ago?
This is one of the most beautiful cities I have visited so far in China. I actually thought that Hangzhou was
The best.
beautiful, but this is a
one.
calm city. The people are so hospitable. The food is so great. I mean, you remember that stuffed pancake with beef inside?
Yes, yes.
I mean,
You love Chinese food. It's so fun.
I'm getting to
so
love
happy you
Chinese
like
food,
it.
yeah.
You know, it's hard to adjust to food of different culture in
Yeah.
general. Right?
Yeah. Yes, and there's so much food here to eat, you know?
Yeah, exactly, because the night market, they are very prosperous here.
Yeah.
And it actually is recorded in Asian books. The night market start from exactly from the Song Dynasty. That's 1,000 years ago. They have already have night markets here in Kaifeng. And they are still prosperous until today.
Yeah.
And they offer so many different kind of foods.
So, Joe, the Song Dynasty seems to be very, very, you know, prominent in this part of China. Is it because he ruled for a very long time? Is it because he was so much powerful than the rest of the dynasties, or?
And to be honest, it's not powerful. Like its territory is not that big compared to other dynasties.
Yeah.
But why? Because it canceled many restrictions on civil life in the past on the market, and which makes the market super prosperous.
Yeah.
And they have a large number of civilians living in the capital, which contributing to this kind of civil middle class, like 1,000 years ago, middle class social life. So they create so many restaurants, different kinds of shops for different purposes on the streets of Asian capital. That's the reason. It's not a super powerful kingdom. Like the territory is not big, but the civilian life was kind of the best, maybe in Chinese history. According to the scholar, I think a very famous scholar says that, like this is the utmost like civilian life in totally the 5,000 years of Chinese history.
Yeah.
Somebody said that. So you can, maybe it's not true, but you can imagine like what a kind of high level the civilian life had reached in the Song Dynasty.
So just apart from the culture itself, I also see that this city has a lot of other things that happen here. Historic in it itself. You know, merchants used it to come over here to do business, bring new ideas, technologies here. You know, paper money was invented in
during
this
the
city.
during the Song Dynasty.
You know, such a rich history in this place.
Yes, exactly. This place is full of history. You see, today we also went to the museum and also on the archaeological side.
Yeah.
We can see the different layers of soils like contain different relics of different times. It's like a treasure, this city, basically, and it's a symbol of Chinese history and Chinese tradition.
Yeah.
It's very, very rich.
Yeah. And I actually see how the city is trying to, you know, embrace both the history and the new modernization policy of China.
Yes.
You know, all intertwined together. You know, they haven't forgotten about the past. They still have, you know, some of the old buildings of the past, like the pagoda that we just visited a few.
We call it Iron Pagoda in Chinese.
Yes.
Because it's so strong, like it survived so many earthquakes, so many floods.
So amazing, like 1,000 years plus.
Yes,
it's still
1,000
standing.
years standing. maybe it's not like that fabulous compared to the pyramids, but floods. I don't think the pyramids encountered any floods in the history.
I think this one has its own, value.
Exactly.
Yeah, value and significance. I mean, given the fact that it is in China, it's not in Egypt, so it also has some good historical significance and representation, in the history of China. Wow, what a beauty!
So
wow.
we are now come out of the show. This show actually held in the theme park.
Yes.
This theme park is very special.
Yeah.
It try to imitate the Kaifeng city 1,000 years ago, described or in the painting by the famous painter Yang Zhou.
Yeah.
The painting itself is a national treasure nowadays.
Yeah.
And so in the Kaifeng city, they try to duplicate everything from them and put it in this park and become a real theme park. But nowadays, they also try to implement many innovative measures. Like they introduce many games, I would say, to attract the young people here.
Yeah. And I can just see right from little children, middle-aged, the adults, and then the elderly as well. Looks like everybody's accommodated here to be able to, dig into the cultural aspects of China.
Yes.
Yeah, to be a part of.
Now this is a new trend now.
Yeah, the history, and then also to be a part of the future generation that is.
You see this lady, like it's fully decorated, very beautiful.
Hey, how are you? You look wonderful.
你好吗？
你好吗? Yeah. This is so beautiful. Look at you.
非常非常漂亮。
Yeah, wonderful. It's a nice dress. Yeah. So this one, I mean, did you make this yourself? Is this Hang Fu as well?
做的还是 Yeah, she rented. It's not
she rented it.
so.
Oh, but you look wonderful in it. You look so beautiful. Yeah. Thanks. Have a good one. So Joe, you see, wow, I just love that.
Yeah, this is a new trend of tourism, as you also experience in Hangzhou.
Yes. It's so cool, yeah. Yes. So you can actually see so many young people around here. And the fact that we just came from the show itself inside it tells you how much the young generation here in China are trying to love their culture, trying to identify themselves with what they did not see in the past, but they can still see today because of the amazing technological innovation that China has put in place. To showcase its culture, whether you were there or not, you feel like you were in the past because they bring it so lively. There's a place we visited today, and I was like, wow. It was like I was moving, Joe.
Into history.
Into history.
Exactly.
It was like I was there during the Song Dynasty. Yeah? And yet we're here in the
21st
century. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, like everybody wants to maybe kind of imagination of Song Dynasty, and this park can realize whatever you dreamed of, the Song Dynasty. I think everything is here.
Yeah. So is this part of the government's initiative, to try to help the new generation understand what happened in the past or some?
I think it goes both ways. For one thing, the government also wants everybody to be more proud of our culture. On the other hand, because China gets stronger, and when you get stronger, you get more proud of yourself, right? Because of your background, because of your ability, you can do whatever you did. So I think also that's the reason. It also comes from the public as well. And nowadays they have more interest in tradition and culture. You see nowadays on weekends, all the museums are full, are very crowded. This was not the case about 15 years ago, I would say. But nowadays this is a new trend, and I think maybe it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Joe was telling you inside when we were watching the show that many of us in Africa have taken our cultures for granted, which, learning from China, we could actually revive our culture as well, but we need that help, for sure.
Even for this.
Or even for this, we need that innovation that brings back our past to the present and to tell the future, you see?
Remember the ads we saw in the Hangzhou metro?
Yes.
Imagine what if it showcased something African? Like maybe an African man showcasing African dress, or
Exactly.
African women showcasing African tradition decorations.
And actually, you know, in Uganda we have one of the kingdoms called the Buganda Kingdom, and they have a very wonderful traditional dress made out of the back cloth of a tree. Yeah, it's cut from the back of a tree, and they design it into a cloth. In the past, that was one of the best ways of how that particular tribe used to dress up. But now it's increasingly disappearing because of, I mean, the new generation that has come on board. So,
Industrialization, I guess.
yeah, industrialization. So looking at this show and how culture is being brought to life again, it is something, you know, I can share with our people, our
Yeah,
traditional
exactly.
leaders, that, you know, we
You
still
can tell
need
our
this.
story.
Yeah, you tell the story, you know, to inspire.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea. Yeah, that's why, you know, it's very good to learn. Cultural exchange is a very important aspect.
Yeah, I really want to see like some kind of similar technology applied to showcase African culture.
Yeah.
I think more and more Chinese people are also interested in African culture, but we have no access to it,
Yeah.
unfortunately, right now.
Yeah.
I think, but maybe technology can help us also.
Yes. So, we may need to really embrace technology to be able to understand
Exactly.
better what's happened and what's happening and where we are heading.
Yes,
Because definitely where we are heading, it is technology taking us there.
yes.
Yeah. It's been
Yeah,
a wonderful
it's a
show.
good idea. Did you try asking DeepSeek how to do that?
No. I wish I did ask DeepSeek how
Yeah, maybe
to.
it will give you a good answer. Who knows?
Yeah, they'll say, hey, Mr. DeepSeek, how can I do this? I say, okay, Daniel, I think you can go this way. Yeah. And I think it's very much possible, so.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, this is, I think they resemble the city gates and the palace of the Song Dynasty.
Oh, yes.
This theme park try to recreate everything
Yeah.
from the painting.
Yeah. It's such a big park, right?
Yeah, it's a very big park and it has been famous for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, Kaifeng is an Asian city, it's an old city, and its fame is very big. It's a very big fame in China.
Yeah.
So it attracts a lot of people who come to travel here.
Yeah.
And it's reasonable to do something like this to resemble, to build a park.
Yeah. It's such a park, you know, it makes you feel at home, you know? Makes you feel being a part of a generation, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And
what
not
we
just-
saw,
Yes,
But
and not
what we
just not just one generation.
yeah,
You
so
know?
you see there are different
Yeah.
different ages of people going there,
Different
enjoying the show, right?
Yeah.
And
Look
also
at that.
something new. Wow, that's
Look at the
fancy.
roller coaster. Just take a look at it. Wow.
This is not from Song Dynasty for sure.
Of course, for sure, it is not. That is not. What a lovely decoration. Just take a look up there.
Yes.
So fun.
Yeah, this is the show we just watched. It's called Song.
Yeah,
Song. It's like AI.
Yeah.
But because AI, if you read the Chinese ways, I
Yeah.
means love.
Oh,
So it
okay.
sounds good. And Song is graceful Song Dynasty. This is the name of the show.
Yes.
AI plus
Yes.
graceful Song Dynasty.
All
What do you
right.
think?
This is so cool.
Yeah, there's people also lining up to watch the show we just watched.
Oh, yes.
The fascinating show. And it's
So
a
there are
new
different
thing.
shows, right?
Yeah, the different time.
Yeah.
I think they show it like maybe 9 times a day.
Okay.
And today is a Saturday, so I think they have more shows also.
Hold on. You said they show it 9 times a day?
Or 8 times. I didn't pay attention to the board, but it's written there.
Okay, like every day of the week.
Yes.
Wow. Wow, that's okay. Those are some good hours at least.
Yeah, it's very amazing.
If I was still here, I was going to sit here and watch the thing for about 3 more
Yeah,
days.
we should go and see, watch it again.
It's okay.
Very nice. I think it's also a new show.
Yeah.
The last time I came, I don't know such a thing exists.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I came here also 10 years ago, but
Yeah.
there isn't such a thing. It's a
Yeah.
new thing, maybe from 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe last year, I'm not sure. But it's 100% fascinating.
Yeah. So this is the first batch of people that have watched the show. Some are coming out, others are going in to watch the next lot.
Yes.
Wow.
But you have to take lines because it's Saturday.
Yeah.
欢迎您到
So you need to be really on time to be able to catch the next
Exactly. Gets a lot. Remember when we tried to get in? It's so crowded.
Yeah. So as you can see, more people are going in to watch the next show. It is so fantastic in there. The display is artistic. It is artificial intelligence at its best.
Exactly.
You know.
Wow. There are so many people dressed up.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Actually, people dress up to imitate the culture itself. You know.
Yes.
Come for
they
the show.
want to be part of it.
They want to be part of
culture.
Yeah, the culture itself.
Wow, the kids.
Even
So
the kids.
cute.
Look at those little children. So beautifully dressed. Wow, with their daddy and mommy.
Very cute. Yeah, it looks like a princess.
Yeah, she looks like a princess. This is like the dragon, right?
Yeah. I think imitates the shape of a dragon boat, but it's
Can I sit on it? Can I sit on it? Nice.
yes. You need to pay 30 yuan.
Oh, you need to pay 40 yuan.
30.
30 yuan to sit on it.
Yes. And
Oh,
for a kid,
so
it's
it takes
brand
you
new.
around.
It takes you around.
Okay, it's a big park anyway, so I understand. Oh, amazing. Oh, look at that dress.
Yeah, nice. This is a
You look
Qing.
wonderful.
They're very shy. Qing Dynasty dress.
Yeah, the Qing Dynasty.
Yeah, different dynasty have different styles.
Yeah,
Maybe this is maybe Tang Dynasty.
this one.
Yeah. You need to be acquainted with the different kinds of Chinese dress to know which dynasty is that.
Oh, yes.
Different dynasty have different styles.
Yeah, but man, that for a foreigner like me, it will take me a whole year to try
Yeah,
to master
it's very
which dress
hard.
represents which dynasty, you know?
Yeah, it looks all similar to you, I guess.
Similar, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Wow, look at that gate. Oh, the artistic work that was put into this place. It's
Totally
just
amazing.
fantastic.
Fantastic, amazing.
Fantastic, man.
So,
You know?
yeah, dear audience, we just present you with the cutting edge recorded AI graceful Song Dynasty technological show plus Chinese culture. And I think it amazed you because it's amazed me so much.
Oh yes, I was first of all touched the way the young people here are embracing their culture, not letting it go. They're moving with the times, trying to understand the past in order to understand the present and the future. And from me, Daniel Arapmoi and Zhou, we say adios.